Put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Joe Samo.
They always play R. Kelly when I come up. What's up with that? I love it. Wow, we have a lot of Arabs here tonight. The security is off. It's Sunday. That's how you guys got in. Otherwise, there would be very few people here. Just make sure you exit through this door because the INS is on that side. Don't mess around. I have a lot of friends here. Thank you, folks, for coming out. So how you guys doing? Actually, and I used to teach, and I got some former students here. Oh my goodness! All right. So please, even though it's not going to be funny, just laugh anyway. Just make me look good, please. So, just like a lot of you here, I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. All right. And for some crazy reason, we ended up in El Cajon. To this day, I don't know if it was an upgrade or a downgrade to go from Baghdad to El Cajon. And I don't get our people, because all the Iraqis that came to America, they ended up in El Cajon or Detroit. Okay? And I grew up kind of angry. I'm like, oh, that sucks. America made us do that, go to El Cajon or Detroit. And then I learned it was all voluntary. And then I know a couple people here that lived in Detroit and moved to El Cajon. How did that happen? And El Cajon, like El Cajon and Santee, anyone from you guys are, oh yeah, I know white guys are right. It's the most racist meth head. No exceptions. Most racist meth head place to grow up. I had a very, very crazy upbringing in El Cajon. For one, everyone had like a Confederate flag at the high school I went to, and I honestly thought El Cajon was part of the Southern Confederacy growing up. It was very, and it made sense. I'm like, man, the North pounded this place. It's a dump. So it all made sense to me, you know? So it was very weird when I had to unlearn that. You know what I'm saying? And then there was these trailer parks in El Cajon. And these trailer parks are, I mean, freaking meth heads everywhere. It's freaking dirty. It's like dangerous. It was like weird, right? And I know these trailer parks very well because I went out with a girl that lived in one of these trailer parks in El Cajon, right? For starters, they didn't like people like me there. So when I went there, I had to wear a sombrero. That way they just thought I was a gardener. Which is especially crazy because they had no gardens in that El Cajon trailer park. And the girl I went out with, her name was Crystal, short for crystal meth. And it was kind of fun. I mean, she lived in a little trailer and it was like dirty and her mom lived there and her mom had no teeth, okay? Forget about the baby teeth, the permanent teeth, it was the meth, you know, got her teeth, right? So, anyhow, it was funny because one time, like, you know, whenever we would like get it on, okay, it was kind of exciting because it was like, okay, maybe this is gonna work or maybe I'm gonna get shanked, you know? So it was like that extra excitement. And then it was like really crazy because one time, like, we're getting it on. She's like, Joe Samo, you gotta talk dirty to me. And I'm like, what? You gotta talk dirty to me. So I didn't know what to do. I just started describing the conditions of her living room. And that must have hit the spot. That's the way to do it in El Cajon, you know? And then when it was all said and done, she said to me, she goes, I've never been with anyone like you before. And I said, is that because I'm Iraqi or because I'm not your brother? Even back then, I always liked clarification. Like, you know, why? What do you mean? She said, Iraqi? I thought you were Mexican. What's up with the sombrero, dude? I got good news. I wisened up. I said, okay, these girls here in the El Cajon Trailer Park, they're not working out. So I figured, man, I learned the right way. If I want to meet the right girl, just go to Tijuana. And it came to me why our people moved to El Cajon. It's right by Tijuana. Okay, listen, I know what you're thinking. Okay, on this side of the border, I am definitely no athlete. But when I went to Tijuana, I scored more than Magic Johnson. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? So it was perfect. And in Tijuana, only in Tijuana, do you want a 1-star motel as opposed to a 5-star resort? They're more fun. You know, I have friends, they all think the wrong way. Well, Joe, what are the amenities at this hotel? Do they have Wi-Fi? Swimming pool? I go, amenities? Just ask if they take cash. That's all we need to know. And I swear to God, it's a true story. There's this massage parlor I used to go to on Revolution Street. I must have went there 5 or 6 times before I learned they actually did massages there too. It was a fun surprise. I'm like, oh, you do that too? You know? And then I have these friends, they wanted me to go, dude, what are you doing going down there? It's dangerous, it's dirty. I said, bro, I was in an El Cajon trailer park earlier, okay? Going from an El Cajon trailer park to Tijuana is like going to the Vatican, you know? Anyone been to the Vatican? It's like the Vatican experience going to Tijuana after El Cajon trailer park. I'm serious, okay? And I can assure you, more miracles happened in that Tijuana massage parlor than all of the Vatican, okay? And there were definitely more saints that came out of there than all of the Vatican. And believe it or not, like I used to be an atheist until I went to that Tijuana massage parlor. I thought to myself, God, only God could make that much pleasure out of $30, you know? Where else can you do that? Especially like everything is so costly these days, right? So for $30 you get that much pleasure. Where else can you do that other than Tijuana? Somehow inflation does not affect Tijuana. Either there's no word in Spanish for inflation or it hasn't hit Tijuana yet. Cash, don't tell them what that is. Where did that guy go? Okay, good, he's not here. Hey, don't blame me. I actually took a comedy class here. You guys thought you wasted your money. I paid for a comedy class here. They obviously did not do a good job. This was a while ago, before the current ownership. I mean, I put the other people out of business. And when I took that class, that comedy instructor was such a jerk. Like I guess when I was talking at some points, I had the mic too far and like people couldn't hear me or something. So he'd always say, "Hey, Joe Samo, keep the mic right on your mouth. Joe Samo, pretend it's a dick and put it right in your mouth." Now, my problem is that I'm a very good student. So when I got up there, I was like, okay. I gotta pretend this is a dick. I have to pretend this is a dick. What would I do? Right? I mean, 40 minutes later, he's like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for this thing to explode. What do you think I'm doing, man?" And like I said, I am a really good student. So I kept thinking that, right? And then the next time, I brought my own mic. It was this big, black, shiny mic. You could see this thing from the fucking moon. It was really confusing when I tried shoving it up my butt, too, you know? You know what? That was the only class I did not pass. And they stopped offering it. I couldn't come back and take it, you know? By the way, don't feel so. I have some people here. These two came from Michigan. Give it up to coming here from Michigan, Detroit, Michigan. Yes. This is not the highlight of their trip. I think compared to this, they're gonna say, well, when we checked to get our rental car, it was exciting compared to that comedy show. Then I have a friend here from North Carolina that happened to be in town, all the way from North Carolina. So far, okay? Oh, good job. See, they have nothing to do with North Carolina, so I knew she'd be okay. I am actually married, 17 years married, right? Oh, thank you. One thing I've noticed about being married, I never have money. Like if I do have money, it goes to the kids immediately, right? And the other day, my son goes, "Oh, Dad, can I get a car?" I'm like, wait a minute, does that need insurance and gasoline too? Like, what the hell? I can't do that. I don't know, shit. So, what else? And if I wasn't, I always think to myself, man, if I was single, I could vacation on the moon or something. Now with kids, if I'm lucky, I could go to Riverside, you know? Anyone been to Riverside? Yeah? I just want to know one thing.
Where's the river in Riverside?
Where is the river in Riverside? Has anyone ever thought that? Where's the river in Riverside? I think some dude named Miguel took a leak one day, like, the river, Riverside. And then we have this stupid cat. Oh my God, do I hate this cat. We have a stupid cat. One time the stupid thing got sick, we had to take it to the vet, right? And then the vet, she comes out. She looks at me, she's like, Mr. Samo? And anytime someone says Mr. Samo, it's bad. Unless I'm in Tijuana and it's part of the, you know. Then it's good. But when the veterinarian comes out and says, Mr. Samo, I go, oh crap. The cat swallowed a paperclip. And to get that paperclip out, we have to surgically remove it. Doc, how much is that going to cost? She said, $5,000. I know. I said, listen, I really don't care about the paperclip that much. I have a lot of paper clips at home, so I'm all right. Oh, damn it. Didn't work. Okay. What else? Oh my God, I got a neighbor. He's a reverend. He's like a really nice guy, right? So he comes up to me one day, he's like, hey, you know, for $20 a month, $20 a month, I support a family of 9 in Uganda. 9 people from $20 a month. And he's looking at me, he's like, why don't you do that? I go, damn it. Okay. He's like, there's gotta be something you could cancel that's $20 a month. And I said, I got a Pornhub subscription for $20 a month. He's like, just cancel it. What's the big deal? You don't want to see the ads? And I'm thinking, how does this guy know so much about Pornhub and the ads? So now, do you all know how guilty I feel when I'm watching Pornhub? I'm watching 3 girls go at it. It could be 4, you know? And all the time I'm like, damn it, I could be supporting a family of 9 in Uganda if I wasn't watching this crap, right? And then like my mind just like starts wandering. It's like, and then I think about the kid in Uganda goes home, you know, hi mommy, what's for dinner? Mommy says, there's no dinner tonight. Why not? Because Joe Samo can't watch Pornhub with the ads. How fucking guilty I feel. The little Dikembe, right? He goes to the doctor. He needs a heart surgery. Oh, we have a heart surgery doctor right here. And 2 more. Oh, so anyone has a heart attack, this is the time. We got three heart doctors here. This is the time. You know, perfect. This is a horrible comedy. Okay. So, little Dikembe goes to the hospital, right? Doctor says, Dikembe, you need a heart surgery. Well, we can't do it. Why not, doctor? Because Joe Samo can't watch Pornhub with the ads. If he could, we could afford the heart surgery. You know how guilty that makes me feel? Then when little Dikembe grows up, wants to get married, we have to get married in the sand field. Why can't we get married in a nice place? Because Joe Samo can't watch Pornhub without the ads. Hey, I'm an angry person. Listen, there's a reason for my anger, okay? My mother-in-law came to stay with us for a week. Yeah, in the year 2013. And she's still with us. She's not gonna die. I tried. Speaking of heart surgery, so she had this like heart surgery, right? And the doctor came out. He's like, Mr. Samo, see? Once again, yes, doctor, I got, I don't know if your mother-in-law is really bad. I don't know if she's going to make it. And the whole thing was confusing because he seemed really sad about it. He goes, but we're going to work really hard to save her. I said, Doc, no. Take the week off. You worked a lot this week. It's Monday afternoon. Take the week off, Doc, please. The whole week. Okay, this guy comes out 3 hours later. I got good news and I got bad news. Good news, your mother-in-law is gonna live. The bad news, she's gonna live with you. I am the first lawyer ever to sue a doctor for saving somebody's life. Okay. A little advice. Like 17 years been married, right? A little advice. Once a week, my wife and I, we have a date night. You know, go out on a date, right? Sounds like good. Like once a week on a date night. Or maybe Tuesday nights, you know, once a week we go on a date night. It was working really well until last week when we accidentally ran into each other. Hey, I have good news. The other comedians are funny, okay? So thank you so much, folks.
My attorney. Based on his